Welcome to Math with Professor V. Here's your latest integral of the day. We have an indefinite integral of e to the 4x plus 2e to the 2x minus e to the x over e to the 2x plus 1 dx. Do you want a hint? Just make a substitution first and then you'll see what technique you need to use. So why do we need to make a substitution first? When I'm looking right now at the integrand, it's giving me vibes of a rational function, but it's not technically a rational function because rational functions are when you have a polynomial over a polynomial. And this is not a polynomial. It involves, exponential terms. So I'm looking and I'm like, I can factor out an e to the x from everybody in the numerator. And I'm thinking, maybe we should do like a u sub. And if I let u be e to the x, then e to the x dx, yeah, I can make this work out. So let me help you get there first before we do the substitution. Let's factor out e to the x. I'm going to factor it out here just because it'll look better for the substitution. So then we're going to be left with e to the 3x plus 2e to the x minus 1, right? And then we still have e to the 2x plus 1 dx in the denominator. And if you need me to kind of remind you, e to the 3x, we could think of that as e to the x cubed, right? Plus 2e to the x minus 1. And then this is all multiplied by e to the x dx over e to the 2x is e to the x squared plus 1. Now from here, you could go ahead, let u equal e to the x. I don't know why, I'm so weird. I don't like it when my rational functions have u's in them. So I did a t sub instead. But if it doesn't bug you, use u. I'm gonna let t equal e to the x. So dt is e to the x dx. So that's perfect. E to the x dx, bam. That's just dt now. And then e to the x, these are all just going to be t's. Okay, so let's rewrite everything in terms of t. We're going to have in the numerator t cubed plus 2t minus 1 over t squared plus 1 dt. Voila. Good. Now, this is piggybacking off the last integral of the day's theme. We have a rational function, but the degree of the numerator is higher than the degree of the denominator. So it's a no-go. We can't try to integrate until we long divide. So we have t squared plus 1. That's the divisor. I'm going to put a placeholder for 0t because we don't have a t to the first. If you weren't taught to put a placeholder, you were just taught to leave a space, that's cool too. You live your life, do math how you were taught. I was taught placeholder style. So t cubed plus 0t squared plus 2t minus 1. So just look at the leading terms. What do I multiply t squared by to make it t cubed? Just t. And then that gets distributed. So we're going to have t cubed plus 0t squared plus t underneath. And then now I subtract that from the row up above. T cubes cancel, there's no t squared. And then we have 2t minus t, which is just t. And then let me bring down the next term, minus 1. And actually, all the fun with dividing has come to an end for this problem because this is degree 1. I can't divide t squared into t, so this whole thing is my remainder. T minus 1. So I'd say we have t plus t minus 1 over our divisor, t squared plus 1. How was that? Good? Okay, so then now we can rewrite our integrand as we have integral t plus t minus 1 over t squared plus 1 dt. Now, we don't need to do partial fractions, no. This is an irreducible quadratic. I just need to write each of the terms in the numerator separately over that denominator, and then we should be in business. So integral t plus t over t squared plus 1 minus 1 over t squared plus 1 dt. And then let's just go term by term, take the antiderivative. We're ready. Antiderivative of t. 1/2 t squared, very good. Plus, I talked about this in my last video. If you need to u sub, go ahead. You would let u equal t squared plus 1. If you've done this for a while, then you know that just means I'm going to pick up a 1/2. We have natural log absolute value t squared plus 1 minus antiderivative of 1 over t squared plus 1. Yay, tan inverse of t, so good, plus c. Now I'm noticing here t squared plus 1, that's not going to be negative, so I could switch these absolute value bars to parentheses. And then remember, originally we made the substitution, we let t equal e to the x, so we have to go back to e to the x now. So we have 1/2 e to the x squared plus 1/2 natural log e to the x squared plus 1. I'm switching to parentheses. Watch me go. Minus tan inverse of e to the x plus c. And then the only thing I would do from here is just rewrite e to the x squared as e to the 2x. So we have 1/2 e to the 2x plus 1/2 natural log e to the 2x plus 1 minus tan inverse e to the x plus c. And that is it, folks. How did you like it? I loved this one. I had such a good time solving it this morning. So I hope you enjoyed it too. What was your favorite part? I liked that after the long division, we didn't have to do any partial fractions. It was like a sweet treat after going through a little bit of a not so fun process sometimes. Anyways, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. If you need to review any of the integration techniques that I went over, you're like, whoa, that long division was kind of quick, or how did you get the tan inverse? Then hop right over to the Calculus 2 video lectures playlist on my YouTube channel. I also have a bunch of videos linked in the description for Calc 2, Trig, and whatnot. So you can review in depth whatever else you may need. Watch the rest of the playlist too. I have so many integrals that I've been doing over the years lately. And if you want, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Math with Professor V. I have so much new content coming this summer, so stay tuned. Make sure your notifications are on. Thank you all so much for your support. I love you all so much. I'll be back sooner than later. Bye.